2 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
There's only one, Ricky Hatton, fighting out of Manchester, United Kingdom, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Álvarez.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Punch, counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That big hook doesn't land. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Imagine being right in there.
His stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with the jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook just can't find the target. counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? You'd like to see more jabs. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. So much firepower here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. A straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. A lot of effort being exerted here. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the chest.
Looking to land the hook. Straight right just misses. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The stamina is off the charts. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Nope, that hook won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Álvarez in that last round. I'm worried about these. And there's the bell to start the round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. That jab misses. Pound for pound king, Canelo is down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I've got to see that again.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Álvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Incredible work rate. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Hook misses. What heart, what desire. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Hatton. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what we call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
How about that time counter shot? They're both trying for a knockout. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right, just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The right hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton. They ring the bell, and here we go. They really seem to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. That uppercut just missed. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. You've heard the old phrase. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That big hook doesn't land. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that lap. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. Down goes the hitman. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can... Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big hard lesson. I totally agree.